Was it a medical miracle, or did Kat Richardson just go through a psychological exorcism that is going to change Fairmont Crest forever? Seriously, we all saw the headlines. The miracle baby finally had to face the one thing her money and her family name couldn't protect her from. She had to face herself. But the thing is, it wasn't the surgery that changed her. It wasn't the anesthesia. It was those 4 specific words she said the second her world stopped being invisible. Do you think those words are a white flag? Is she finally giving up the act? Or is this just the start of a much more dangerous game between the sisters? We have to talk about this surreal psychological warfare because Beyond the Gates just took things to a whole new level. The Richardsons and the Duprees always walk around like they're black royalty. They live in this gated world where everything looks perfect. But this liver transplant crisis? It showed us that even a crown can't stop a family from bleeding out. Kat Richardson is the definition of spoiled. She's entitled, she's dismissive, and she was backed into a corner she never saw coming. Her dad's secret daughter, Eva, was literally dying. And Kat was the only match. Now, think about that for a second. This didn't just happen. It was the absolute, inevitable crash of Ted's past mistakes hitting Kat's ego. Ted is a guy who spent his life doing plastic surgery, making things look perfect. But he finally had to deal with a messy reality that he couldn't just tuck or fold away. Kat didn't want to give up a piece of her liver. People called her a brat for that, but was she really? Or was she just a girl who felt like her father's love was a limited resource? In her head, giving Eva a piece of her liver meant she was literally giving away her spot as the only daughter. And that's a scary thought for someone whose whole identity is being the miracle baby. So, when Kat finally went under the knife, she didn't just drift off into a normal sleep. She went into this surreal, comatose world. It was like a high-stakes interrogation of her own soul. Why would her brain do that? Well, psychologically, it was like her mind forced her into this perspective-taking therapy because she couldn't handle the guilt while she was awake. She had to walk a mile in Eva's shoes, but it wasn't just a walk.
It was a nightmare.
Imagine being Kat. You're used to being the center of the universe. But in this dream world, you're the outcast. You're the one no one wants. That has to be terrifying. It's not just soap opera drama. It's a total breakdown of who she thinks she is. She's seeing a world where Eva is the miracle and she's the curse. That's deep. That's the kind of internal trauma that sticks with you. She spent her life being told she was special, and now her own mind is telling her she's a mistake. It feels like her parents' love was only there because she was perfect. And now that Eva is here, Kat feels like she's being replaced. And then it got even more chilling. Kat had to listen to Eva say the exact same mean things Kat had said to her in real life. Can you imagine hearing your own hate being shouted back at you? It's like a boomerang of trauma. Kat told Eva she wished she'd never been born. And in this dream, Eva said it right back to her. It's a brutal way to learn a lesson, but maybe it's the only way Kat would ever listen. She finally felt the sting of being left out. She saw Eva and Chelsea starting a business together called Chiva. That's a huge blow to her. Chelsea is her cousin. Seeing her choose Eva over Kat is like the ultimate betrayal. It's not just business. It's family loyalty being ripped away. Honestly, I think the writers did a great job here. They made us feel for Kat without making excuses for her. We see her as a victim of her own nastiness. She had to become the person she hated to understand the person she was hurting. That miracle baby title? It was a mask for a ton of insecurity. She uses her attitude to control people because she's scared of being forgotten. And in this vision, she was totally forgotten. She couldn't be heard. She couldn't be seen. She had no power. That's her biggest fear. Now we get to the part everyone is talking about. Kat is wandering through this dream world, and she's a ghost.
She sees her dad, Ted.
She expects him to walk right through her like everyone else has. But he doesn't.
He stops. He speaks.
And Kat asks him, "You can see me?" Those are the 4 words. They seem so simple, right? But they're everything. It's the first time Kat has felt real in this new world. She's spent her life performing for his attention, and in that moment, she just wanted to know if she existed to him. It's heartbreaking. It's the sound of a daughter finally dropping the act and just being a kid who needs her dad.
There's so much relief in those words.
She realizes she doesn't have to be the platinum Deb or the perfect daughter to be seen. And that leads to her finally saying she's ready to share him with Eva. That's the turning point. She stopped seeing it as a game where only one person can win. She realized that being seen is enough. I love this direction for her. If she had just woken up and stayed the same mean girl, it would have been a waste. But this feels like a real, traumatic rebirth. She's moving from needing constant praise to wanting actual connection. That's a massive jump in maturity. So, Kat finally opens her eyes in the real hospital room. She's not the same person. She sees Nicole and Ted, and you can tell something has shifted. She didn't wake up just because the medicine wore off. She woke up because she stopped fighting. Her mind processed the trauma, and she was ready to face the music. But don't get it twisted. She still doesn't fully trust Eva. And that's fair. You don't just become best friends after one dream. But the wall is starting to come down. She's glad she donated the liver. She understands Eva a little more. She's opening the gates of her own heart. But while Kat was in her dream world, Eva was waking up to a world of pure guilt. The tables have totally turned. Eva used to be the victim, but now she's the one who feels like she owes everything to her enemy. It's a complete identity crisis for her.
She's consumed by it.
She's terrified of Kat waking up because she doesn't know how to act. How do you say thank you to someone who has been so cruel to you, but then literally saved your life? It's a biological bridge now. A piece of Kat is living inside Eva. They're literally bonded and they both hate it and need it at the same time. I'm really watching Leslie though. She made this announcement that's supposedly going to cause widespread panic.
What could that be?
Is she going to try and move into the neighborhood? Is she going to claim she and Ted are back together? She's definitely going to use Eva's new connection to Kat to get closer to the Dupree money.
You know it. And what about Danny?
Andre is asking all these questions about the tornado. We know she was in that elevator with Bill. If that secret comes out, the family unity Anita is trying to build is going to go up in flames. It's wild to think that Kat might actually end up being the one who has to save the family again, but this time from the inside. She has this new perspective. She's seen the dark side of her own family. She's heard her mother call her a curse in a dream. Even if it wasn't real, those feelings came from somewhere in her head. She's aware now. She can see through the fake smiles in Fairmont Crest. She's going to be dangerous because she's the only one who's been to the other side and back. And we can't forget Anita. She's the boss of the family. She extended an olive branch to Leslie. But was it real? Anita doesn't do anything without a reason. She wants the Dupree name to stay clean. But if her health update from Dr. Bauer isn't good, the whole power structure is going to collapse. If the matriarch falls, who takes over? Nicole and Danny are already at each other's throats. Kat and Eva are stuck together by a liver. It's a mess. I really want to know what you guys think about those 4 words. You can see me? Does that really mean she's changed? Or is she just shocked she's still alive? And what about that Chiva handbag line from the dream? If Eva and Chelsea actually start a business in real life, do you think Kat will support them? Or will she see it as the ultimate betrayal? I mean, family is everything in this show, but money is a close second. This whole story is just getting started. Kat has Eva's perspective, and Eva has Kat's liver. It's the ultimate soap opera twist. Knowledge is power in Fairmont Crest, and Kat just got a whole lot of it while she was asleep. She's not just the miracle baby anymore. She's a survivor who knows exactly how much her family is willing to hide. And that makes her the most interesting person in the room. Don't miss a single episode of this. Things are moving fast. Leslie's announcement is going to be a total game changer. Martin is dealing with his election. Danny is hiding a secret that could destroy her marriage. And through it all, 2 sisters are trying to figure out if they can ever be more than just blood. It's messy, it's dramatic, and I am here for every single second of it. What do you think is coming next? Is Kat going to become the hero we never expected? Or is the old kitty cat just waiting for the right moment to come back? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing your theories. And if you're as obsessed with Beyond the Gates as I am, You know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and keep the conversation going. We're diving into every spoiler and every recap right here. See you in the next one. Think about the way this whole liver donor situation was handled. Kat was treated like a parts car by her own family. Her brother Martin was so harsh on her. I get that he wanted to save Eva, but he totally ignored Kat's feelings. And then her dad, Ted, basically begged her to do it for him. Not for Eva, but for him. That is a lot of weight to put on a person. No wonder she felt like she was being used. It makes her decision to finally say yes even more powerful. She didn't do it because she was forced. She did it because, deep down, she loves her dad that much, even if it meant sharing him. And the dream world. Can we talk about the drunk Nicole for a second? That had to be a huge shock for Kat. Her mother is this perfect psychiatrist who always has it together. Seeing her falling apart on a dance floor in a dream, that shows how much Kat fears her family's stability. She's scared that if she isn't perfect, her mother will crumble. It's a lot of pressure for a miracle baby. It's like she's been holding the whole family up with her own performance of being the perfect daughter. And then there's the Platinum Deb thing. Kat didn't get a single vote in her dream. In Fairmont Crest, that's like being erased. It's not just about a crown. It's about social existence. If you don't have the status, you don't exist. Kat had to feel what it's like to be a nobody. And that's probably why she asked, "You can see me?" when she saw her dad. She was checking to see if she was still somebody, even without the crown. I'm also really curious about Tomas. He's been there for Kat through this whole thing. He defended her when Leslie attacked her. But in the dream, he was with Eva. That's got to be playing in the back of Kat's mind now. Does she trust him? Or is she waiting for him to replace her too? The insecurity is real, people. It's going to be a long road to recovery for everyone in this family. And don't forget the plasma ring drama. Joey and his sister Heather. Andre questioning Danny. Everything is connected. It's like a giant web and everyone is getting caught in it. If Kat and Eva can actually team up, they might be the only ones who can save the Duprees from themselves. But that's a big if. I honestly think the next few weeks are going to be the most intense we've ever seen. The panic Leslie causes is just the beginning. We've got weddings, elections, and secrets coming out of the woodwork. Fairmont Crest is about to have a very rude awakening, and Kat Richardson is leading the way. Stay tuned, because you don't want to miss what happens when those gates finally swing open. I've been thinking about the biological side of this too. A liver transplant is so personal. Eva literally has a piece of Kat's body helping her live. Every time Eva looks in the mirror, she has to know that her enemy is the reason she's there. And every time Kat looks at Eva, she has to see a part of herself. It's the ultimate forced connection. They can't escape each other now. They are part of the same life. What if this changes the way they fight? Instead of being mean, maybe they'll start being protective? Or maybe it'll just make the rivalry even more intense because the stakes are so high. It's a fascinating dynamic. I mean, how many sisters can say they've literally shared an organ? And what about the grandparents, Vernon and Anita? They've been the rock for so long. But seeing them disagree about Eva, that's a big deal. Vernon is usually so humble and gentle, but he's standing his ground. He knows Kat was pressured. He feels for her. Anita is all about the family legacy. It's a clash of values that's going to ripple down to the grandkids. I'm also watching Martin. He's so ambitious. He wants to be the first openly gay Black president.
But he's been so cold to his sister.
Is his ambition making him lose his heart? He's going to have to do some major apologizing if he wants Kat back on his side. There's just so much going on. Every character has a motivation, a secret, and a fear. And it all came to a head in that hospital waiting room. Fairmont Crest isn't just a place. It's a pressure cooker. And the transplant surgery just turned the heat all the way up. I want to know your wild speculation of the day. What is Leslie's big secret? Is she pregnant again? Is she suing the Duprees? Is she revealing another secret child? Put your theories in the comments. Let's see who gets it right. And if you haven't checked out the latest recaps, go do that now. There is so much detail we couldn't even get to here. The tornado, the elevator, the plasma ring, it's all going down. Fairmont Crest is the messiest neighborhood on TV, and I love it. Make sure you're following along with us every day. We're breaking down the psychology, the fashion, and the absolute chaos of Beyond the Gates. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next big reveal. It's going to be wild. Think about the emotional fallout for Nicole, too. She's a psychiatrist. She helps people deal with their minds for a living. But she completely missed the fact that her own daughter felt like a curse. That has to be a huge blow to her professional ego. She was so focused on being Team Eva, or being a good wife, that she didn't see Kat's pain until it was almost too late. And then there's Bill. He's such a charismatic guy, but he's also calculated. He told Danny he loved her in that elevator, but he's also married to Haley. He's playing a very dangerous game. And Haley is already suspicious. If she finds out the truth, she's going to go nuclear. She's already dealing with her own grief over Derek. She doesn't have anything left to lose. Fairmont Crest is built on these gates that are supposed to keep the bad stuff out. But the bad stuff is already inside. It's in the secrets, the lies, and the miracle labels they put on people. Kat's dream showed her the truth. The gates are a lie. Everyone is vulnerable. Everyone is unwanted sometimes. I'm really hoping Kat stays this self-aware version of herself. It's such a breath of fresh air. She's not just a diva anymore. She's a person. And seeing her and Eva navigate this new world together is going to be amazing. Even if they end up hating each other again, it'll be for real reasons this time, not just because they're supposed to. I mean, can we just appreciate the acting from Colby Nixon? Playing a comatose version of yourself in an alternate universe where you're a ghost? That is not easy. She really sold the fear and the confusion. You could see the moment her heart broke when she heard her mom call her a curse. That was some powerful stuff. And Keith D. Robinson as Ted? He's been great as the dad caught in the middle. You can see how much he loves both girls and how much he's hurting. He's made a lot of mistakes, but he's trying. I hope he and Kat can really bond now that the air is cleared. But seriously, that Chiva brand name? It's so catchy. I bet the fans are already looking for those bags. It's a perfect soap opera touch. It represents everything Kat lost and everything Eva gained. It's a symbol of the new Fairmont Crest. What do you think is the biggest hit or miss of the week? For me, the dream sequence was a total hit. It was trippy, it was emotional, and it actually moved the story forward. A lot of times, dream episodes feel like filler, but this one was essential. It gave us the why behind Kat's change of heart. So, what are you waiting for? Get in the comments and let's talk. Is Kat your favorite character now? Or are you still Team Eva? I'm seeing a lot of people switching sides, and I don't blame them. Kat just became a lot more relatable. I'll be back tomorrow with more updates. We've got a lot to cover. The fallout from the surgery is just beginning. Leslie is about to drop her bomb. And the Richardsons are never going to be the same. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a beat. We're your front row seat to all the drama in Fairmont Crest. Like the video if you want more deep dives like this. I'm also keeping an eye on Chelsea. She's always been Kat's sidekick, but she's starting to show some independence. She was the one who encouraged everyone to speak positively for Kat. And in the dream, she was a successful businesswoman with Eva. Do you think Chelsea is ready to step out of Kat's shadow in real life? That could be another huge conflict for the family. All right, bye. See you in the next one. Don't forget to follow us on social media.